King Channel TV back again with some latest updates. Superior Court Judge Scott McAfee has denied Nathan Wade's motion to block an in-camera testimony between him and Terrence Bradley. Nathan Wade is trying to stop his divorce lawyer, Terrence Bradley, from being questioned about his romantic relationship with Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis. He argued that getting more information from Terrence Bradley about the relationship would violate attorney-client privilege. We will go deeper into this, but first, don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to King Channel TV and click that notification bell. This argument of attorney-client privilege was used by state prosecutors during the February 15 and 16 hearings about the relationship. It caused a stalemate and blocked much of the defense efforts to get information. Because of this, Judge McAfee said he would meet alone with Bradley to review the evidence from Wade's consultations with Bradley as part of his divorce proceedings confidentially.
Mr. Bradley previously testified that the reason he left the firm was totally and completely covered by privilege. When asked by the state, he went into a factual scenario that, to my mind, I don't see how it relates to privilege at all. And so now I'm left wondering if Mr. Bradley has been properly interpreting privilege this entire time. And I think the only way I can cure that is by having that in-camera conversation with him.
And Bradley said he would meet in camera with the judge to discuss privileged information.
And was the disagreement having anything to do with alleged or supposed misconduct by either one of you?
If you define misconduct, I'm telling you we had a disagreement and we...
Just tell me what the disagreement was then.
The disagreement is mine to know. I mean, I don't see the relevance of the disagreement that I had. It had nothing to do with this Trump case or any other case.
I'm simply getting a question asked, what was the disagreement? It's not privileged, correct?
No, that is privileged.
Oh, it is privileged. Why is that privileged?
Because it's privileged. I can tell the court in camera, but it was privileged.
Ask a few questions further to see if this is actually something that does fall within that privilege. We can take it from there.
So they agreed to meet in camera. This meeting did not set well with Nathan Wade. Through his attorney, he tried to push the judge against the wall by filing a motion to block the judge's in-camera meeting with Bradley. For relevance, he argued. Section 1. The court has already held at least 14 times that attorney-client privilege applies to the communications at issue. Section 2. Attorney Bradley testified that he has no relevant personal knowledge, and he sought advice of both counsel and the State Bar of Georgia on attorney-client privilege prior to his testimony. Section 3. Georgia law clearly prohibits compelled disclosure of the attorney-client privilege communications at issue, even in camera. Here, the court has already determined that all of the alleged communications in question between Special Prosecutor Wade and Bradley concerning any alleged personal relationships are protected by attorney-client privilege and that neither an exception or waiver apply. For the reasons set forth above, Special Prosecutor Wade is therefore compelled to object to any in-camera examination of Bradley that may unlawfully compel Bradley to disclose those privileged communications to any person. The judge did not succumb to Wade's perceived intimidation. He denied the motion and scheduled the in-camera meeting with Bradley for Monday, February 26.
More developments this morning in the push to disqualify Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis and Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade from the 2020 election interference case. 11 Alive has confirmed the judge has denied a motion from Wade to block additional testimony from his former attorney, Terrence Bradley. Defense attorneys believe Bradley can prove Willis and Wade's romantic relationship began earlier than they testified. Bradley is now set to meet with the judge on Monday. Attorneys for former President Donald Trump claim new cell phone evidence can also prove the romantic relationship began in 2021, before Willis appointed Wade to lead the election case. Both Willis and Wade have denied those claims, testifying their relationship did not begin until 2022.
Do you think prior to November 1st of 2021, you were at the condo more than 10 times?
No, sir.
So it'd be less than 10 times?
Yes, sir.
Right now, attorneys say phone records reveal at least 35 occasions when Wade's phone connected to cell phone towers near Willis's condo in Hapeville for extended periods of time. In court, Wade said any phone records suggesting he was in Hapeville more frequently would be wrong and that his visits to Willis's condo were for business reasons. His attorney did not respond to our request for comment, nor did Willis's office. As for the cell phone records, the judge will have to decide whether it's credible and admissible before factoring it into his decision.
Now, just how did Judge McAfee manage the pierce the attorney-client privilege to meet with Terrence Bradley? It is common understanding that attorney-client privilege is hard to pierce or break. But, according to the crime-fraud exception to the privilege, a client's communication to his attorney is not privileged if he made it with the intention of committing or covering up a crime or fraud, or if a crime or fraud was involved. This exception covers communications about a variety of crimes and frauds. Just to name a few: perjury, asking an attorney to present testimony he knows is false, destroying or concealing evidence, witness tampering, concealing income or assets. We see two crimes that may have caused Nathan Wade's privilege with Terrence Bradley to break, and that is perjury and concealing income or assets. Many of the defendants in the case argue Willis and Wade would have committed perjury by lying about the relationship, and therefore attorney-client privilege can't be used to cover up a crime. This brings our video to a close. Please like the video, subscribe to King Channel TV, and click that notification bell. Peace.